we had many conversations about the notion of, are we in fact going to be causing people to lose their lives? Are we incentivizing people to risk their lives? And the answer was yes, we very much were. And I had those conversations. I had those conversations with the media. I had the conversations, I'll never forget, one of my most interesting and trying moments, I was giving congressional testimony back in like 2001. And there was a congresswoman actually who stood up and said, Dr. Diamandis, aren't you in fact incentivizing people to try and risk their lives and to do something that could kill them? And I had an answer which I had used before, which I was very proud of, and I used it there, which was to say, as Americans, and I share this with all of you who think about the fact that we may risk lives for this sort of thing. As Americans, we are sitting here because 500 years ago, thousands of people gave their lives to cross the oceans and found the New World. And then 200 years ago, they risked their lives and lost their lives again to cross the Great Plains and the Rockies and to colonize, settle California. As Americans, we do things that or as any exploring, population, we do things we care about, and it would be, for her, I said, un-American not to risk your lives for something you believe in. She withdrew her question, but I do fundamentally believe that we have become so risk adverse in society that it kills me. Right? People forget that the day before something is truly a breakthrough, it's a crazy idea. And in government agencies, thank you. In government agencies, there's a problem. Some program gets funded, and it goes like was it Solera? They got funded by DOE, and then it was congressional investigations, and you lost the money. It's like, BFD, I mean, for God's sakes, okay, you lost the money. Do more of that. Research is all about actually doing stuff that has a high probability of failure. If it wasn't have a high probability of failure, it wouldn't be research. It'd be doing stuff that you know. And so I get very upset when people become risk adverse. I think it kills us and it drives us to mediocrity. Because we are a nation of taking risks. We are a people of driving towards what's over the horizon, what's in the frontier. And as soon as we take away the risk, all we're stuck is in incremental progress.